Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is of course the Sinnis Cruise Star. So far a bit of a hero bike. I'm really starting to like it. It just kind of wakes up and does everything. It feels like a really solid Chinese bike from an engine point of view, which leads me to believe that it's been looked after and had good oils. Obviously it's a bit rough around the edges still. If I got a bike like this now, I'd be looking at the nitty gritty of it all, rather than just seeing what I'm seeing, which is where it's come from. So I really love this part. The bike runs and rides, it's had oil. I love the part where you're trying to beautify something to get rid of it, because that's the name of the game. So my favourite part, this part. New horn in the car, new brake light switch in the car, that bit's easy. Rear pads, annoyingly another Chinese company pretending to be based in the UK, and obviously not. So they said, I mean it's 4 days late already, and they said if I can just wait another 4 days. I have nothing against Chinese companies. I just hate when they pretend to be based in the UK. They know they can't get it to you for a week or two, and they try it. Today's weather, the biggest kind of video for today, that's going to be tomorrow, I think, maybe. Biggest interesting thing for today is this. That is a Piaggio Fly engine. It's from the same year bike we've got, I think. And well, it is. And we've still got the Fly here with its blown up engine. Biggest issue we've got today is the weather. We're on a yellow weather warning. It's meant to get really, really rainy, and it's meant to be really, puddles are meant to get too big. So I'm so torn as to how and when, and I do everything today. But I think my aim would be to drop that engine out and transfer anything I need from there over to here. I think that's the point. Does this have an exhaust? No, it doesn't. Yeah, so dropping that out and putting this on, exhaust studs look good, is the aim for today. And then, well, no, hang on a minute. Dropping this out and transferring any bits, throttle body, exhaust, is the aim for today. If I got to the point where in here I could attach the engine, that would be good, but it can be a bit fiddly. Last time I called on Rabjab to give me a hand, so he'll be here tomorrow, so I may wait for that part. But for now, I am going to be attempting, I say attempting, I've done it a few times now. I'll be dropping out this engine with aim to put that one in. I've already undone the exhaust on this one, so when it comes to it, I'll pop it out fully and I'll switch it across before popping everything back in. That engine was bought as you see it, so we don't know if it's a running riding engine actually, but it was advertised as one. So the hope is it was sold correctly. If it starts up, fires up and seems okay, I'll put fresh oil in it, I'll put a new spark plug in it, I'll check and clean the air filter. They're generally pretty solid, the air filters. I'll give it a test run, and if that went well, I'd throw an MOT on it next Saturday, so that I can give it back to the people ready on the road, running, riding. That's the aim. But as we know on this channel, nothing always, well, not always, but it doesn't always go to plan. But I want to cover this up because I don't want to get too wet, and I want to get that engine out on the floor over here. I want to get that bike back and lit up, and I want to start taking it apart. So some positives at the moment. Both of these are drums. Last time I had to do a disc conversion. That's not needed right now. That's great. Drum and drum, same braking system, nothing needs to change there. Exhaust and everything should fit, no issues there. Rear tyre on this one is good. That means we don't need to worry about a tyre. It's probably close to the other one. The other one's brand new, but it's a bit of a thicker tyre as well, which is good. Rest of the engine looks spot on. It looks like this conversion is going to work very well at this stage. Where's that fuel line coming from? Ah, cool. Nothing's been cut when this one's been taken off. That's good. It's always good news. I can't stand when companies cut things and leave them loose, like up here, for example. That's all good. So this so far is looking really good. I do just hope it's going to be fine. You don't know. My guess is it is, but you just don't know. So let's dump it in. Let's do it. I have in the past put this alongside an engine and fried it up in the past. So I just took all the bodywork off, pulled it all aside, and fried an engine up alongside an engine before doing a conversion. But I'm thinking, what's the worst that happens on this? Could this isn't likely to have a snapped cam chain, so it's probably almost spot on. If it had a kick, you could do a compression test here. Doesn't have a kick, so we can't do that. But let's keep going. It's dark in here. It's dark in the garage. Ideally, I'd have the bike out here. I might do that actually. I'm going to move it back out here sideways a touch under my canopy so that I can work on it there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we're probably 45 minutes in. At this stage, it's fiddly bits, panel work, body work, exhausts. I'm just checking everything like injectors and electrics as I go along. At the moment, the engine looks spot on. At the engine, it looks really good. The new one, I mean. So yeah, I'm just continuing to work away, really. Did anything stick out? Nothing. Do you know what? So far, it's straightforward. Nothing stuck out. Nothing's bugged me. Having to take the panel work off, a bit annoying. On the other original Mark 1s and 2s, you didn't have to do that. But also, really not the end of the world. It comes off. You get to see the bike inside and out like this. And I think the conversion is easy. I think you have so much more room once it's like that. You kind of just pick this up and drop it on there, and you just piece it together from there. So I think at the moment it's okay. I'm hammering away, well, not literally, but there's no point me filming much. I might film me take this engine away. I remember in the past I did that and I looked like a right idiot because something was still attached. But I think on this occasion I've got it all kind of where I should have it. Soon, not exactly. Haven't got the bolt out yet of the actual frame, and manifold is all off now, I believe. Yes, it is. What you do is anything attached to the bike now you tuck away, right? If it's attached to the bike, you tuck it away, and anything that's attached to the engine, you keep it on the engine. You want to make really clear what belongs to the bike, what belongs to the engine, so that when you go in and out, you know to put things back. For example, look, I've already missed this one here, but I'll pop that off. That one's on light and loose, so that's fine as well. Cool, we're carrying on. So you nearly always get one piece of the puzzle that just doesn't fit. There was one bolt over there on the fairings, and then there's this last bolt here which holds on the rear brake line. Problem is the rear brake line is attached to the engine there, and we don't want that. So Allen key is rounded on the other side. It was rounded before I got to it. I'm going to have to put a slit in here, 2 slits with the Dremel, pop that out. The new engine will either have that or I'll create one. It's not an issue at all. I do need to get this one off though before I can drop the engine. So yes, something nearly always pops up, but it's fine. Let's get the Dremel out, let's get this going. So hour and a half later, I'm still stuck. I've made some adjustments. It's that bolt there. The bolt holding on that bracket has rounded, okay? It was rounded before I got to it. So I've made 2 adjustments after an hour and a half. Tilted the bike to help me get in there, and I've gone to tool station to get some new Dremel cutting blades. These black cutting blades, they're rubbish. You need the grey, the brown ones. Them ones there, you have to buy a whole pack, 20 quid. None of this stuff I use just to get them. It's a shame. I might have to just order loads online at some point. So that's where we are. I am going to get that off though, because we have to. It doesn't affect the engine at all. It doesn't affect anything. And I think it will be an engine swap now within the next hour. It looks close enough to me for it to be at that stage. So again, not much filming going on, but we're doing this. It's taking a while. It is happening, and that's important to understand. Luckily, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it. I was having a bit of lunch, and then I realised they have to come out. And they look good. They're not rounded. I don't think they've been touched before. So I'll get a bit of WD-40 or similar on the inside, and then I'll get them off before taking the engine bolt out. And then we're close to it doing what we need it to do. Oh look, this is also holding it to the frame. So I have to unbolt this. Actually, I can see it while I'm here. Look, perfect. 2 bolts. Yes, let me take that off because I need to put that on the new engine anyway, and I'll take it off here as well for convenience. You're out. Where are you? Come on. I have to apologise, the camera wasn't on and I thought it was. That's disappointing. That engine's out. They're identical, which is good. Absolutely identical. I'm just going to try and go straight for the new one in one, really. I'm going to literally pull this engine back to where it should be sitting. I think I should use this opportunity though to bolt on the auxiliary parts where it's going to be easier. So I'm going to swap these around now. That one there, I need to take that suspension off. I've kept mine, and put on the exhaust and everything while it's accessible. I'm going to do that now.